I never thought I'd reach a day where her absence wouldn't hurt anymore. There was a time when every memory of her felt like a weight on my chest, like I was constantly catching my breath. I gave her loyalty, patience, and a version of me that believed love could survive anything. I believed if I stayed consistent, if I stayed kind, if I stayed available, it would be enough. She used to look at me like I was her future. We talked about plans that felt real. Not fantasy, not temporary. Real plans. The kind you build slowly, brick by brick. I showed up even when it was inconvenient. I listened when she needed to talk. I stayed when things felt heavy. I thought that's what love was supposed to be. But slowly, something changed. The warmth faded. Conversations became shorter. Her laughter felt distant, like it wasn't meant for me anymore. I felt it before I understood it. Her phone was always closer to her than I was. Her attention drifted, and every time I asked if something was wrong, she told me I was imagining things. I ignored my instincts because I didn't want to be that guy, the insecure one, the jealous one. I trusted her words even when her actions told a different story. I convinced myself that love meant staying quiet when something felt off. I convinced myself that patience would fix it. Then his name came back into her life. Her ex. The one she promised was history. The one she said taught her what she never wanted again. First, it sounded harmless. Just catching up. Just checking in. Just friendship. She said it so casually that I wanted to believe her. But comparisons started slipping out. Things I did weren't enough anymore. The way I spoke, the way I handled situations, the way I cared. I felt myself shrinking in a relationship where I used to feel secure. And one day, she said she needed space. She said she needed to figure things out. She didn't cry when she left. She didn't hesitate. She chose what was familiar over what was stable. She chose the past over the future we were building. And in that moment, I felt replaced, not just left. Like everything I gave her could be erased so easily. The days after were brutal. I questioned everything about myself. I replayed conversations at night, wondering where I went wrong. I wondered what he had that I didn't. I wondered why consistency wasn't enough. I wondered why love didn't save us. But heartbreak has a way of forcing you to face yourself. And slowly, without realizing it, I stopped chasing answers that didn't matter. I stopped trying to understand her choices and started understanding my own worth. I didn't announce my healing. I didn't post quotes or send long messages. I stayed quiet. I worked when it hurt. I rebuilt when it was uncomfortable. I learned how to sit alone without feeling empty. I learned discipline. I learned focus. I learned how to become someone I was proud of, even on my worst days. While she was reliving old patterns, I was breaking mine. While she went back to something familiar, I stepped into something new. I upgraded my mindset. I raised my standards. I stopped accepting half-love disguised as effort. I didn't rush into anything. I didn't fill the silence with distractions. And then, without forcing it, someone entered my life who felt different. Someone who didn't confuse me. Someone who didn't make me question my value. Someone who chose me without hesitation. She didn't compare me to anyone from her past. She didn't make me compete with memories. She showed up consistently, quietly, honestly. And that's when it hit me. Love isn't loud promises or dramatic words. Love is peace. Love is clarity. Love is being chosen every single day. I never went back to explain myself to my ex. I never showed her what I became. She found out on her own. Through silence. Through distance. Through a life she no longer had access to. The curiosity came later. The regret followed quietly. But some doors don't reopen. Not because of pride, but because growth changes everything. I didn't replace her out of revenge. I replaced pain with purpose, confusion with clarity, and uncertainty with something real. She replaced me with her ex. And now she's watching me build a future she thought I'd never have. Not because I proved her wrong, but because I finally chose myself. If you're listening to this while hurting, remember this. Losing someone who couldn't choose you isn't a loss. It's protection. They didn't destroy you. They revealed you. And one day, they'll see you living the life they thought you'd never build. Quietly, peacefully, with someone better.